Welcome to the Global News Desk, July 1721. Today's lead story centers on a compromised justice system where the law is openly for sale. This front-page editorial, penned by an anonymous practitioner at the bar, warns that foundational security is under active threat. The writer points to a specific mechanism of corruption. Undersheriffs are taking bribes to pack juries with favorable citizens before trials even begin. This involves the villainous practice of talesmen. These are last-minute replacement jurors, secretly controlled and swapped in by the undersheriffs to guarantee a specific verdict. A new bill proposes a legislative fix, a mandate to keep the official jury panel completely secret from all parties until the exact moment the trial is called in court. This strict secrecy theoretically neutralizes the undersheriff's power by making it impossible to pre-bribe or prepare the talesmen. For the 18th century citizen, impartial justice looked like an unregulated market, requiring constant, desperate legislative patching to prevent complete institutional capture. Moving to the political desk, the highest levels of government power in London are grappling with the fallout of the South Sea Company bubble. Inside the Committee of Secrecy, a fierce debate is underway regarding how to hold wealthy corporate directors accountable for engineering a catastrophic financial crash. The Country Party proposed a permanent ban preventing directors of the South Sea Company, the East India Company, or the Bank of England from serving in any future parliament. Elite impunity ultimately won out. The motion was defeated by a majority of 211 to 164 voices. We transition now to the European wire for a rapid-fire rundown of international security threats and border instability. The Crown recently paid a £1,000 royal bounty to watch Scottish Highlanders and prevent robberies. Simultaneously, diplomats are maneuvering for the use of Spanish ports, and an Algiers rover in the Mediterranean just crippled a Dutch ship with a cannon strike. These reports show that while wealthy elites voted to protect their own political power in London, the Crown bought localized stability with bounties and fragile diplomatic deals on its outer edges. Finally, at the maritime desk, we look at the reality of securing global trade routes against organized maritime syndicates. A massive casualty report has just arrived in London regarding the East India Company ship, the Cassandra. The report details a brutal, unrelenting 7-hour firefight against a massive pirate force off the coast of Joanna. Casualties for the corporate vessel were heavy, with 26 crew members lost from the Cassandra. The crew inflicted immense damage in return, killing over 100 attackers who fought with extreme, desperate constability. This violence in the Indian Ocean mirrors domestic dispatches out of New York, where stolen sloops from Martinico have officially gone a-pirating in the Caribbean. These accounts suggest that global trade was maintained only through extreme, organized, and lethal violence on the open ocean. Taking these reports together, we can synthesize the 3 tiers of threats faced by the British subject in July 1721. Internally, local officials were compromising legal liberties by packing juries. Institutionally, corporate elites were securing parliamentary immunity despite wrecking the national economy. And externally, decentralized pirate fleets required heavily armed corporate navies to repel. These news items reflect an overextended empire struggling to project authority as fast as it was expanding. The polite paper laws proposed in London stood in sharp contrast to the specific instances of bribery and force used to manage the courts and the coastlines.
The Daily Dispatch, history in print.